Hello, 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 you guys. So, I have a message for my spiritual people. Okay. I'm going to pull a room first and then I will go on with the message and cards. For the spiritual advisors, spiritual teachers, protection, the shield, protective urge to shelter oneself or others, defense, warding off evil, shedding. That does not say shedding, that says shielding. Okay, guardian, connection to the guides, awakening, and higher power. Thank you for confirming this. So, this is again for someone that has a connection with the Most High, someone that's went through an awakening. This is higher life, like this is what you're supposed to be doing in your life. Okay, so regardless of what anybody else says, anybody else think, anyone else does, you are protected because this is your mission. No one else can stop that. Okay. Now, we have spiritual advisor. So, again, someone that's spiritual, whatever. Okay. We have religious difference. So, you could have a different view based on religion than the usual. Okay. Is giving not a lost sheep. Okay. More so the wolf leading the pack, if anything. Okay, healing includes randomly crying. If you feel emotional, overwhelmed, it is okay to cry. That does not make you weak. It does not do anything or anything. That is to help cleanse your energy. Okay, being a leader does not mean that you have followers, it means that you go first, you pave the way, and then people come along as well. So, what I was getting is that someone doesn't have, this is not for the people that have like a bunch of like 10,000 plus subscribers, and you could be just low numbers as far as your views or your interactions or whatever, but that still doesn't mean that you're not called for it just because it's not moving or it's not going the way that you thought or expected. Okay. um you are allowed to be a masterpiece and a work in progress all at the same time, because healing is not um it's not a one-way street. Okay. Trust your gut. You trust your gut. You listen to your intuition. That is what you are supposed to be doing. Or you could be telling others not to look for an outside source, but look within. Okay. And then we have accepting bare minimum because you're being too empathetic with other people. That could be someone's flaw as well, especially if there is some like parenting wounds. Then you like try to overcompensate and try to like, you know what, I know what that's like, I've been in that position before. Or maybe it's X, Y, and Z. Like, again, giving someone the benefit of the doubt when they don't even fucking need it. Okay. It is scary how accurate you are, all because you listen to your intuition and you trust your gut. Okay. And we have a marriage. Two, three, four should be significant, but marriage is a state patent. That's why, according to each state, you have to go and file for it. Okay, it is a legal and spiritual trap. Um, Marriage is also like a business. That's why you have to get a license for it. It's property exchange. It is not a spiritual union. You can get married, but you're not spiritually connected. Okay, you may have had, if those of you that were married, okay, there could have been a religious difference within your marriage. Someone may not even believe in marriage. in which the whole little the putting down marriage thing can be a trauma response. But if you've really done the work and you really understand, with getting married, you are literally binding yourself together legally, paperwork. So at any point in time that you were wanting to leave, you literally have to fight with the state, you have to fight with the partner, and then you have to fight with the energy. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. It's the same three, the Holy Trinity. Like they say, husband, wife, and then God. That's the same thing. Okay. Um, you could be thinking that you took a loss on something. This could be the marriage. This could be with something that you may have encountered along your journey. Or if you're warding off evil and someone's trying to do something, then, you know, again, something could have been targeted and it could have been removed and it wasn't a loss. It was more so proper placement. That doesn't belong to you. That doesn't um going on to nothing lasts forever. Nothing. The struggle, the pain, the heartache, the disappointment, any emotions that we have as human beings, it is all perfectly normal and it is all perfectly fine. Okay? And then um yeah, like I said, something really just set you free. You felt like you took a loss, you messed up, you did whatever. But no, listen to your intuition, listen to your guts. Okay. And now I am, yes, the fool behind this won't get away with it. So again, if you're shielding yourself against um, negativity, someone, what is the Bible verse? Touch not my anointed, something like that. I know that it's something like that. Um, they have clarity. A crystal just fell out. Guys, using your crystals, if you start getting like overwhelmed or like overly emotional and all of that stuff, be sure that you're using your crystals. If you're doing readings, be sure that you're cleansing the energy, you're covering your head, all of like covering all the steps that is needed. Okay, let's see if I can get some more energy on this reading. Okay, yeah, realignment. Shifting your perspective to gain a sense of clarity. Trusting your gut, and it's scary how accurate you are, is where that just fell out. So I'm going to leave it there. Anything else? Stepping in faith. You guys could be job hunting. You guys could be asking for protection for the children. Okay, it did say for yourself or others. Okay, I would never compete. Your energy is way too weak. Okay, so I don't know if someone had you in like some triangulation type of thing. With this, I would never compete. Your energy is way too weak. So it's like, really, is it a loss? Others can learn a lot from you. Earth sign, female. Every time you stay true to yourself, then you will be rewarded. Stay true to the mission, listening to your intuition, following like divine guidance. Okay, a cancer could be significant. Justice served on a silver platter. That could be to for cancers. Y'all could be getting justice, or somebody's getting justice based off of something that a cancer done. Or maybe if somebody's I get this a lot where people's like, oh, you're not even built for that. I remember when you used to X, Y, and Z. Used to X, Y, and Z. Not anymore. That's the same way these pastors can get up in the pulpit. Yeah, I sold drugs. Yeah, I did drugs. Yeah, I was running the streets. I was wild. I was doing X, Y, and Z. And also in the Bible, it speak of the people that were like led astray or like didn't follow the path, and um, that sort of stuff. Um, let's see. Let's see what else we can get. Oh, energy harvesting, and that fell on top of the room. So yeah, protecting yourself and others um, with this bullshit that they have going on in the world right now, with the politics and stuff. That's definitely energy harvesting. If everybody's in an uproar, everyone's upset, wondering, and scared, and all of that, the demons are able to feed off of that. That's why it's good for you to be able to cry versus hold it. Look, and I said dope boys, right? Okay. But yeah, that's literally what this is given here. Staying true to yourself, staying true to the things that you believe in, things that you know that are right. Don't be like just accepting the breadcrumbs, a little bit, the whatever. No, why have crumbs when you can have the whole cake? Fuck, that's stupid. Yeah, listen to people' actions, not their words. Yeah, rebellion, not going for the bullshit. So yeah, whatever it is that someone's seeing, they're not going for it. That could be with this energy harvesting, that could be with a person, whatever way it apply. If it don't, let that shit fly. Okay. But I'm just about goddamn 99% sure anyone that is on this fucking spiritual path, unless you are connected with your soul tribe, you're going through the fucking ringer. It is a part of the process. You're gonna have people doubting you. You're gonna have people that the naysayers and all of that bullshit. Continue to do what the fuck you were called. It's not what people are calling you, it's what you were called to do. Okay? Someone tried to do some bullshit and got stopped right in their track. Preventive measures, not even going to work. We have Pallades here. Palladian, healer, protector, gentle, A plus. That's definitely earth sign energy. And if I'm not mistaken, the AB plus is the water sign. So this definitely is significant. Blood type A positive. This is like the victim gets justice. Okay. I can read your mind. So somebody's a mind reader. Somebody petty as fuck, refusing to grow up. I'm not even getting like childish. I'm getting more so like not even trying to open their fucking brain to expand, to even consider if the things that they're hearing or being taught or seen. Okay, yeah, bucking against the bullies. And then we have the officials being held accountable for the shit that they're doing. That's why I said the victims are going to get justice. Giving up isn't an option. Once you go down that rabbit hole, baby, you are stuck. This is why I love you, because you love me. You guys could be going to therapy. Look, deceptive forces, um, exhibiting poor mental health or experiencing episodes. Okay, so somebody that is like mentally off is needing a therapist. This could be you, this could be someone else. Okay, someone could use the spiritual advisor as therapy. Somebody is going to regret their dumbass decision for doing whatever this dumb shit is that they decided to do or tried to do. The other biblical reference would be, damn, I just thought about it. I just lost track. Yeah, we'll come back to it later. And with that job hunting too, that's definitely like it's hard for us to work. Ask your guides to untangle every person around you's word, motive, or intentions for dealing with you so that you will know and you will know how to protect yourself and who to protect yourself from. And okay. Okay. We have herbal remedies, so someone could be in holistic apocryphy. Okay, we have multiple job offers. Okay, I'm seeing at least four. At least four. And so you're going to have the option to be able to pick which one works best for you. Releasing the soul ties, the old cords, the empty contracts, the dead connection, toxic attachments. And that's what's going to change your life. Or if you already have, then you realize, okay, this is once you release this, that what's weighing you down, then life is going to change and it's going to be good. Where energy flows, where your attention goes. So try to think positive, speak positive, you know, as as much as possible at least. Shit is crazy out here. Okay? So trust me, I get it. I get it. I get it. You will spend old age in comfort and wealth, spending a good bit of your time shopping, maybe. Your wealth is going to be created by being reliable, organized, and dedicated to tangible, turning your tangible ideas into, okay, turning your ideas into tangible results. God damn. Y'all, I can read. I promise you. Okay, you could be acknowledging the mistakes that you have made. Like I said, being overly empathetic with others just because we're empaths. That's just what we do. But there has to be a fine line, is what I'm repeatedly getting. It has to be a fine line because people will literally drain you. We have to look what I said, drain the fuck out of you, right? although the journey is less burdensome when you have someone by your side, but as you having someone by your side, it needs to be someone that's equally yoked, that's on the same spiritual level, so that there isn't a religious difference where you're having to constantly defend yourself and feel uncomfortable and have those uncomfortable conversations, that type of thing. If you've dealt with someone, then you would already know how this shit goes. You're gonna be shocked. We got reptile here. I don't know if these are reptilians. I'm getting reptilians for sure. The reptilians are energy harvesting. Okay, period. Think like a millionaire, and that fell right on top of shopping. Someone could be a spiritual advisor on social media, any platform. We have Life Path 8, the trailblazer. Again, the one who paves the path, influencer on social media. If not, you need to start, because I personally don't do readings on Instagram anymore because the videos just don't, it doesn't give enough time to flip through the cards. Plus, dude, anyways, Pisces, happy birthday if you are here. Okay, then we have underestimated you big time. Transmute all the negative emotions into positivity. Somebody is hiding something from you, and somebody can't fuck with you at all. We have Life Path 7, Life Path 1, Life Path 4. Yeah, somebody with the destructive forces, poor mental health, and therapy. So for sure, someone needs some fucking therapy or some herbs. One, you don't have to look like what you have went through. And then there's Pisces again. It wasn't meant to be. Okay. Um, Mind made up. Maybe you want someone, a masculine that's going to protect and provide for your family, not being the op itself. Look, cultural differences. Whistleblower talking about the home of hell and dishonorable spirits. That is with these motherfucking reptilians. Energy harvesting. A house divided cannot stand. So if you and your partner on two different pages, on two different books, it's not going to work. Wealth and abundance is flowing steadily into your life due to your persistent faith, your um, that confirmation, but I was trying to say affirmation. Due to your persistent positivity, through your faith, through your affirmations, through your rituals, your whatever it is that you are doing. Okay, you could have been trauma bonding with someone that you knew you shouldn't have been dealing with at all. But again, it's a part of healing. It is Okay. Yep, more missing people. Actually, somebody could be talking about this, but I mentioned it the other day. I said it's going to be a mass amount, the same part amount of people that are found. I don't remember exactly what state, but I know they said they had arrested at least like 11 to 17 men, and they had captured like 37 teenage girls. That was all within that one area. And I was like, yes, baby, yes, 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 yes. This is what we need. The season is heavy, but the legacy is permanent. Okay, what else do we have for the spiritual advisors? I just seen North Star. Yeah, inner guidance, your core values, your true path, certainty, confidence, clarity, your inner knowing, and hope. A Scorpio, irresponsible parent, proved to be incorrect. Okay, so someone could have said that you were irresponsible, you're a fucked up parent. That's not true. We have life path 5. Look at your various abilities. People that sacrificing their children, their family for financial gain, for money, for power, all that negative, evil, dark bullshit is unacceptable behavior. Somebody is like, look, baby, as long as I got my blunt and you know my own space, I'm good. I really don't even give a fuck, and I feel you, baby, because that's definitely where I'm at. Okay, defend yourself. And then I also just seen unfit or barely trying as grandparents. Okay, tarot reader, life path 6. Again, a healer, earth guardian. These motherfucking parents that gave their kids to these sick bitches, they need to be held accountable for it. What else for this for my spiritual advisors? Just as sweet as you can be is just as evil as you can be. Okay, you may have a child or children with gifts as well. Vision board, and then watching it become your reality. And then we have someone's solar return. There is no past, present, or future. Everything is just flowing. Someone could be into Reiki healing or energy healing. Supreme Court, something to do with weed with the Supreme Court. They could be passing something. And then we also have this Supreme Court that fell over here with the authority figures held accountable. If y'all actually are paying attention, the London bridges that I'm always referring to falling down, the whole fucking shit is crumbling. The entire thing. So y'all just look forward to more motherfuckers. If we're doing justice spells or protection spells and all of that type of stuff, definitely, definitely go for them motherfuckers. If it's beyond us because we don't have enough money, influence, power, and all of that shit that they did negatively to obtain, yeah, yeah. Look, adults taking care of innocent kids. Don't be afraid. It's all right. This shit gonna get balanced out, and y'all are going to see it. Calling on Archangel Michael provides assistance in the service of light, courage, strength when you feel under pressure, and when you need protection. Thank you for that confirmation. So definitely call out to Archangel Michael when you are in need. Yeah, the trap. Comfort without safety, clinging to history or fake dreams. Trauma bonding. Again, with the you could take offense by something that someone else is saying. Maybe saying that you have an unhealthy lifestyle, that you're demonic, evil, nasty, all the bullshit that come with it. But that is only because they have a problem with identifying, describing, or expressing themselves the way that they feel, like they haven't done the work. Negative influence is under judgment. Be a leader. If you're in the leadership position, you're able to solve problems, not only yours, but others. Or maybe give them intel on what it is that they need to know. That is what someone does for work. Okay. Breathing exercises. Someone also don't like the attention that you're getting, that you're reaching other people. Um, okay, we have air sign man, learn a new skill. And we also have totally normal to make mistakes in life. That means that you're living. Hate crime, the puppets on the string are in some deep shit. Okay, tears of happiness. We have life path 3, enhancing your overall security. And then we have a chick that's not worth building anything with, so move along. Your soulmate is on reserve right now. I feel like it's going to be a bunch of people that are either single right now or that's in fucked up relationships, and this is just another lesson. And then it's going to go smooth sailing from there. You're going to just flow, and then it's just going to naturally happen. Yeah, soul tribe, close friends, your squad, even if it's not a person, could be just connecting with your soul tribe altogether. Do not try to fit in with these people. Okay, we have home of the fire, the giants, and the demons. Resignation letter. Too weak minded to lead anything. That is definitely this fucking government. People are getting fired and about to be quitting and a whole bunch of other shit. What's going on? Arcturian. And I said something about that the other day, being demonic. Advanced technology, wise analytics, strong willed. Yeah, a cloned human. Demonic energy. I just seen stoner somewhere. And honestly, I see people that are like drinking, and I'm just like, oh my God, it's no way that you are getting the messages if you're inviting demons into your vessel. I try not to be too judgy and don't say too much because you grown, do what the fuck you do with your money, with your time, with your energy. But if you are going to drink, do not get on this motherfucking internet with your drunken spirits trying to claim or speak over anybody in their motherfucking situation because you are definitely out of order. You're literally inviting demonic spirits in. Yeah, look, unhealthy and unsafe products, alcohol. This is a part of your soul contract. A child hurt by the caregiver or parent. So again, like I said, okay, water sign woman, someone is hiding, a spouse is hiding a bad habit. Okay, we got a lingering ex-girlfriend. That's not worth it, so just move along. Okay, and probate court is where you go for getting married, for filing a trust, taxes, will, estate, guardianship, conservatorship, conservatorship, how the fuck ever you say it. You are supported in your efforts to achieve stability and success. Yeah, look, good government is here. Someone could have gang stalkers. You were given a vision for a reason. If you were able to see it, you were able to manifest it. You are not greedy, you're not lazy, you're not unmotivated because you do not work. And again, these fucking weirdos are preying on uneducated, less fortunate, unsupportive, and vulnerable people. Softness is not a weakness, it is sacred. You cannot please everyone. Cut loose to have fun, work out, do things that are spontaneous versus your usual routine. Maybe just to get out of the rut. Accepting an offer, and then we see backseat driver. So it's like somebody in the back talking shit. Or maybe somebody is driving. Okay, I was getting like a Lyft or Uber or something like that. Yep, look, reverse back to sender. Don't take my kindness for my weakness. You're going to be taking a risk that pay off because you passed the test. Okay, accept the offer. If you, like I said, those job offers, you could have several job offers. Accept the one that you feel is best fitting for you. Now I'm going to pull out a room. Yep. Okay. Uncertain meaning, a secret matter, a mystery, hidden things, occult abilities, the knowledge of one's destiny, knowledge of future matters, determining the future or your path, initiation, untamed potential, a time of great energy, health, freedom, action, courage, strength, tenacity, understanding, and wisdom. Okay, we got Jerem. And that is the results of your earlier efforts are now paying out. It's a time for peace and happiness, a fruitful season. It could be a breakthrough, stagnancy, hopes and expectations of peace and prosperity. And that is what we are asking for, is peace on earth. Um, let me see what I can get out of this. Water signs, you're manifesting something that you want. What else for my spiritual peoples? Okay, we have a narcissist. Someone was dealing with a narcissist. Trauma bonding with a narcissist, possibly. We have intimacy, sexual chemistry, reminiscing as for water signs. Okay, what else? Okay, we have our earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This narcissist is a fucking liar, gaslighter. I seen gaslight too in index cards. Someone's watching. Earth signs, or you could be doing your research, or someone has their eyes on you. Maybe somebody's trying to figure out who you're intimate with. Okay, Mercury retrograde is currently active right now, so things are ending and things are also beginning. We have fire sign. You and your partner are emotionally distant because there is someone else. There could be someone trying to sabotage this. Yes, there's someone else. That's why there's a distance here. Or maybe this person is at a distance and they're dealing with someone else. Maybe you were wondering or found that out. I don't know. Whatever. I feel like there's a fire sign that is a narcissist. They lied about something, so it caused, or they could be lying about why they're acting so distant. Okay, and then if you're wondering, is it someone else, then yes. And you could be finding out who it is that they're being intimate with. Because we, as seers, can see every fucking thing, even if we don't want to. That's what's so crazy. Like, we fucking decided, oh yeah, I'm going to just go down the fucking rabbit hole. Like, no. I don't care if there's no way back out. It ain't no way back out. Okay? We have moving, changing your residence. Someone's going to be moving soon. This person that ain't no fucking good could be trying to come back. But you could be telling them no, maybe they're trying to get back together, they're trying to anything. Absolutely not. Whoa. All right, a commitment in a honeymoon phase. Anything we got to spill. Expression, commit time, air sign, confessing, divorce. Someone's saying, yeah, I broke up, we got a divorce, you know, whatever. Mercury retrograde could definitely be doing a number on some relationships. Just highlight some shit, okay? You will be traveling soon, just give it time. could be saying like you're using someone for money. You got pregnant for money to trap someone. Some dumbass shit. Or this could be someone that someone was like fucking you over for, and then they could be fucked up by like getting someone pregnant, and then they just try to drain all of their fucking money out. I don't know. Y'all take it however it's based on your situation. Hi, sweet baby. Hi. Hey. Hi, precious. Let me see. What do you got? You got some rocks? You got some rocks, you stinker? Caution of someone's sexuality. Then we have move on and open your heart. So again, once you move on, then things are just gonna, kind of go off from there. Your gardens are your communicating that it's time for a new beginning. Some I just seen, I don't know now. I just seen that someone stopped dating. They stopped like courting. That's what they stopped courting their partner. That is what another thing that kind of threw a monkey wrench in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we have wait for winter. This is, I was trying not to go so long. I know y'all have stuff to do. Okay. Finding balance within your journey through the healing process. Magical gateway purity. Go outside, sit near trees, sit up under a tree, hug a tree, talk to a tree. Okay. Yeah, we got manifestation here again and hope for abundance. Manifesting abundance and faith and okay, be honest and clear about what it is that you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on paper. Manifestation is step one, is to write it down. That's why with that manifestation method, it's like the 555 369. Whatever other method you guys know of then. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Your friends, if the people that are around you is supposed to be inspirational, supposed to help you along your journey. I feel like that's also what someone else wants is to connect with their soul tribe. Okay, yeah, see, someone's wanting to come together with their soul tribe. Ooh, inspiration to flourish. Wish wisely and magical blessings. If you're asking for help with something, there could be some asking for help with healing, maybe. The music is going to help your energetic field. Celebrating yourself for the light that you have for healing that inner child. Going down to the hidden depths of the inner child. The one, two, threes. Yeah. Here you go, baby. Okay, let's get more clarity on this, please? Yeah, that's someone who is outspoken, very honest, and analytical. The Hermit, mentorship, discovering yourself, introspection. Six of Earth, charity, generosity, windfall of abundance. And then we have meditation, recuperation. Okay, we also got some good news coming pertaining to someone's love, family, their blessings. Okay, ten of air, endings, recovery, freedom. Someone's going to be excited about that. Okay, King of Fire. This is a fire sign, masculine. So something is ending with a fire sign, maybe. Because someone's in their ego. Ooh. All right, we have the dreamer. Someone is protected from any disappointment or someone trying to cause disappointment. Okay, this is someone that is very intuitive, that is being protected. Someone that has an open heart and is believing, walking by faith. Okay, someone also could be sensitive. That could be this fire sign that's sensitive, or listen to your intuition about this fire sign. Okay, endings and beginnings, illusions of disappointment, dependency. Okay, then we have prosperity, contentment, and celebration. And then we have awakening, pause, perspective, and selflessness. Somebody, this fire sign also done some shit out of their ego. Okay, it's something done out of ego. A Virgo could be significant as well. Yeah. One more card. Thank you. Queen of Air. Ooh. Okay, the star Aquarius female could be significant. Who the fuck is this Aquarius female? She just keep popping up. And a water sign female just keep popping up. Okay. Abundance, opportunity, resources. So it's like having that support is what's going to give you the opportunity to be respected as someone that's knowledgeable. You lack, you worrying, you needing assistance from others motivate you to go for it. Emotions based on someone's childhood. Emotions, memories, relationship, childhood. Something about childhood sweetheart could be significant. Nostalgia moments. Ace of Cups. This is something that is like being given to you as well. But it's also something that's good. We have the sun here. A Leo could be this could be a Leo masculine. But I'm also getting to with the Emperor. If you have a real Emperor in your life, then you're going to be recognized. You're going to be successful. 419 could be significant. April 19th. We have 9, 10, 1010, spiritual growth. 617, June 17th. May 12th, May 15th, May 12th, 512, 515 for the Tauruses. We got 1010. Someone could be born in 95. 6, the number 6 or 60 could be significant. Right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. And if you have made it this far, thank you so much. Be sure to like and subscribe so that you will be able, and turn on the notification bell so that you will be able to be notified whenever I post. Thank you guys all for your support. And if you would like to communicate with me, then please. Bye, George. I'm open for it. Love you. Bye.